After being completely and utterly humiliated by Charlie, Sneako would come out with one of the worst responses possible, digging his career's grave an even deeper hole than it ever had before. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be looking into Sneako's response to the recent video Charlie posted, and the entirety of the internet clowning him for being an NPC cuck. In the last two videos, we covered the controversy between ex-YouTuber Sneako and YouTuber Penguinz0, also known as Most Critical or Charlie. The controversy started when Sneako decided to randomly insult Charlie and his girlfriend on stream, leading Charlie to post a video essentially exposing Sneako for being a cuck and being a red pill grifter. After the drama was seemingly over, Sneako would constantly whine about it on Twitter and would continuously try to cling on to the relevance he gained from it for as long as he could. It wouldn't be until months later that Charlie would even acknowledge his existence, when he would post some brutal tweets demolishing whatever reputation Sneako had remaining, followed by an even more brutal video posted on the 15th of March, where he called out Sneako for threatening his life over some petty drama, which spawned this immediately iconic clip.
And I'm sorry to be that guy, this is like the grammar police of guns, but he's a fucking imbecile, you absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags. They're mags, not clips, you absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this is also a mag. They're all mags. Stop saying clips, you look fucking stupid.
And this brings us to this video, where we'll be detailing Sneako's response to Charlie, as well as Charlie's reaction to Sneako's reply. On the 16th of March, Aiden Ross would react to Charlie's Sneako is horrible video on stream, where towards the end, Aiden would actually call up Sneako to make a statement on the video, where Sneako would say,
"So let me ask you, if you saw him walking down the street, what are you doing?"
I would walk up to him and I would say the same stuff that you said in your videos. I would look him dead in the eye and say, all that stuff you said in your videos, say it to my face right now. And I know that he would freeze up and not say a word. This is why I'm sick of the internet and why we should spend more time in the real world, because this is garbage, bro. Does anyone in the chat think that he would say any of this face to face, one-on-one? If I'm looking at Moist Critical, who looks like a fentanyl homeless dude, who looks like he stands at a playground looking at, bro, he looks like he's homeless. Look at him. If he's calling me a file, look at me and look at him. Who's more likely to be on a watch list? Who's more likely to shoot up the school?
Yo!
Would he say this? Come on. Let's be honest.
2 days later, on the 18th of March, Aiden Ross would host a stream alongside Sneako, where Aiden would interview Sneako about the drama. He would start by bringing up the gun anatomy lesson Charlie gave Sneako during his video, where Sneako would reply saying that it's a quote, white person thing to do.
I want to ask you first of all, the Moist Critical situation. You know, you start, it was so funny. You're like dancing with a fucking gun, like right here, like just dancing, and you said something about like some clips. Like, I'm gonna be honest, bro, he did really own you. You know he did. Come on.
Own me, bro. That's it. Okay, you just talk. Yo, hold on. You talk about fuck white people. That's some white people shit to be like, oh, clips, magazines. Bro, everybody says clip. Is that really an own to be like? Actually, yes. It's called magazine. Come on, bro.
Next, Sneako would call out Charlie for making adult jokes in his content, which for those of you who aren't familiar with him, have been a staple meme throughout the channel's history.
And second of all, if we're gonna talk about sucking dick, that dude actively still does that. There's so many. He just dropped a music video of upside down crosses, promoting Antichrist with dildos throwing at each other's face, promoting drugs, promoting all the degeneracy. It's not an old clip, bro. He just dropped a music video last week with the Antichrist in the background, promoting Satanism. This shit's disgusting. And I think that we both know that the youth needs a more positive message right now. Both of us are not perfect. Both of us have troubled past, but we should look at the future. I don't know why everybody, all these soy boys, continue to talk about my past and not talk about the present. I've had people come on Omegle and say that, yo, you and Aiden, Sneako and Aiden helped me start working out. I've been doing push-ups.
Aiden Ross would agree with Sneako on his point of view, relating it back to when Aiden made a tweet where he claimed there were two genders, which he feels like he was cancelled over.
I think, I was sending a text. Everything you're saying is true. It is. At the end of the day, like, it's kind of funny, with everything you just said, it's actually true. I state a fact, a scientific fact about two genders, and I just get fucking canceled for it. It's crazy.
A commonality between Adin Ross, Sneako, and other similar creators in that space is that they'll promote the concept of bullying being important for people, yet when they themselves become the target of said bullying, they resort to saying that they are being, quote, cancelled. Earlier that day, Sneako would post a tweet claiming that he'd be debating Charlie on Adin's stream, but when it actually came to Adin's stream, he revealed that he wasn't debating Charlie to begin with. Following this, Adin would ask Sneako why he was even beefing with Charlie to start with, and what his definition of soy boy is. Following this, Sneako would then address the fact that he claimed Cuties was his favorite movie, stating,
So he really doesn't like the fact that I supported the movie Cuties. When Cuties is actually a movie about Islamic faith. It's about how Western degeneracy can corrupt people and why TikTok is bad for you. Nobody who hates that movie actually saw it. It's about a Western African family that went to France, which is westernized, bunch of TikTok garbage, and they get infiltrated by this nonsense and the girl starts dancing and stuff like that. It's gross. The movie is supposed to be gross. And then at the end, she starts to find her family. She puts on a hijab, she starts covering herself, and she finds God. And she finds an Islamic religion. That was my point. That's why I like the movie. But all these soy boys, they saw, oh, this is bad, without watching it. They have all the same copy and paste opinions. These commentary channels don't stand for anything. They just say exactly what Twitter says because they don't feel like doing any research.
But this wouldn't be it, as next, Sneako would take shots at Charlie by claiming that he looks like he likes children.
And also, if you say address the allegation, Aiden, who looks more like a pedophile? Who would you rather not bring around your children? That dude with the beard and the fentanyl hair looking like he sleeps under a bridge, or me? Who looks like a pedophile? Does anyone, this is why this allegation is kind of stupid. Does anyone actually think I'm a pedophile? Does anyone think that? Take one look at this dude, it's like, bro, yeah, I would not. People who game all day, that always, these Minecraft YouTubers, always girls. It's Sky does Minecraft, these dudes gaming all day. That's always who it is. That's why he's so hard on that, probably because he has some weird stuff in his hard drive, just saying.
I will agree with you on that. I like that take. I think all these guys who are, oh man, yo, I don't say what I want to say, that are basically silenced and shit, like literally like they're so afraid to speak against the agenda. I will agree with you on that. These guys definitely do some really weird shit. Like these guys over at Twitch, for example, these fucking streamers who are pitch perfect, right? And they just literally like, no matter what, like suck Twitch no matter what, even though there's literal corruption going on in the world and on Twitch itself, and they don't say anything. They're obviously hiding shit behind closed doors. They're doing weird shit. I don't care. They are. You know, you hear about it all the fucking time.
Whilst the Adin Ross stream was live, Charlie was also streaming over on Twitch, and it would be on this stream where members of the chat would continuously bring up Sneako, where Charlie would finally respond, sharing some more thoughts on Sneako and his NPC-like behavior.
All that guy does is have these fucking tantrums and repeat the same 4 things over and over and over and over and over again. That would be the biggest headache in the world. I've listened to everything he's said recently. I actually think his Discord gave him some bullet points to say, and he has never deviated from it. It's the same thing every single time. Sneako says the same fucking thing every time. It's crazy. It is crazy how someone could be that much of a fucking sheep. But, like, to his own Discord who gives him his responses. It's so weird.
Later that same stream, Charlie would reveal that he is in fact in contact with one of Sneako's friends, stating,
one of Sneako's friends reached out after the last video to talk shit about him. The guy checks every single Reddit post that's made about him. Every Reddit post. Do you know how fucking sad that is? This guy preaches that anyone that goes on Twitter often is a loser, yet he has 20,000 tweets, and he is checking Reddit. He's checking Reddit comments daily. Isn't that fucking sad? His own real-life friends, and he does have a couple, actually, one of them reached out just to shit-talk him and laugh at him.
Later that same day, commentary YouTuber Tito would publish a video titled Sneako's Embarrassing Response, where in the video, he would reveal that he had prior contact with Sneako and was in the process of setting up a debate with Sneako and another YouTuber who criticized him. But in true Sneako fashion, he would suddenly block a Cheeto, likely after realizing that he was too scared to actually debate someone who would belittle him in front of his audience. But Sneako wasn't done yet, as later that same day, he'd post a tweet directed to Charlie saying, quote, "Lil bro ducked the fight and debate, lol. Commentary channels fence sit so they never get cancelled and rely on drama for AdSense dollars. Broken heart emoji." And it would be in this same tweet that he would reveal DMs he received from Charlie, with the latest one quoting, "Hey man, can you please calm down with these meltdowns for like another week? I'm doing another merch drop and would love to continue to use you for those." The whole situation itself has spawned a meme of Sneako comebacks, which is pretty funny, but definitely missing out on the most obvious one, NPC, or bot. Comment below what you think about the situation and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything.